Hi everyone, and in today's video I don't really know how to start it or how to address what I'm going to talk about, but we all know that Shane Dawson does not have a good past, he does not have a good present, and there have been so many videos on his channel resurfacing. But the thing is that I want to tell you about the video I'm going to show you, because I want to focus on this one particular video. These videos are still on his channel. These videos were still on his channel up until maybe this week, until he deleted them because he was getting hate for them and he still hasn't addressed them. But these videos have been on his channel for years and I don't know why an issue hasn't been made of them up until now. But you know what? Because it is now, we're just gonna run with it and we're gonna actually dissect what is happening, because it's fucking revolting, Shane. So while there are so many videos and so many tweets and everything that have resurfaced from Shane that I want to talk about, and I want to make a video just on this one because Lisa, who's also involved, who was Shane's ex-girlfriend, released a statement apologizing for it. I think. She did kind of victim blame by saying the girl consented and they're her mum, but what we're gonna do is watch this video. Now keep in mind this was posted by Shane Dawson. And I don't care how old these clips are, this is still predator behavior. Predator behavior does not age. If he did it that many years ago, he's most likely doing it now. He doesn't upload a lot of videos now, so we don't see his daily life anymore, so how do we know he doesn't act like this anymore? He doesn't do vlogs, so we don't know if this is how he acts every day. Let's watch. Now I'm trying to give you context, but there really isn't any. Him and Lisa are sitting down with this underage girl, 12 years old. 12. Do you
It's so embarrassing.
We want to know. We have a question.
Can we talk about how Shane is already doing this, like, we want to ask you a question? Nobody is picking up on his tone throughout this entire video. It is weirdly sexual, weirdly seductive, the way he is talking to this girl, like, we want to ask you a question. You know what I mean? You don't talk to a child like this, Shane, and the video is currently 6 seconds in and I already have a problem. So, oh my lord.
Very important.
Lisa, his girlfriend.
You don't need to feel shy about it.
No, really?
It's natural.
It's natural. Is there anybody around? No.
It's natural.
He says, is there anybody around? He puts his camera around to see if there's anyone there and he looks around. Then Lisa, his girlfriend, starts to whisper because they think someone's around. So they're doing this behavior hoping that no one around them is hearing them, so that they can exploit this little girl and be predatorial towards them, but the parents don't have to see it and be involved, but they can put this online for other people to see.
Yeah. We want to talk to you. We want to explain what sex is to you.
Yeah, it's his tone.
Oh, where's the other peep? We should probably explain.
We'll just use peeps. Okay, well, one peep and then we'll use you.
Oh.
Okay, so we'll just...
The girl's laughing, she's uncomfortable.
I mean...
Making a dick joke, haha, how funny.
You see, this happens.
See, oh.
And then you're so happy when you're an adult. I can't believe I'm endorsing that.
Yeah, Lisa, I can't fucking believe you're endorsing that too. You know it's wrong, but yet you're still doing it, but you're also doing it on camera. Imagine what they were doing off of camera. You know what I fucking mean? That's an issue. This is like an issue for the fucking FBI, you know what I mean? This is predator behavior.
Look what you've turned me into.
Okay, interesting. Lisa said, look what you've turned me into, which shows that Shane always had this behavior. Do I believe Lisa had this before? I don't know, I didn't really care enough to learn much about her. But her implying that means that she didn't have this before and Shane kind of taught her to carry on and act like this. And that's why Shane and Jeffrey get on so well, because they both have a history of being predators. Allegedly. Jeffrey, I said allegedly, so you can't sue me. You're also a public figure, so I can say anything I want about you.
Does that make sense?
She's uncomfortable. Look at her. She's squirming.
You should preferably be married and hopefully not have any kids.
Okay.
And you should definitely be over the age of like 24, 25.
And he should put a ring on it.
And he should put a
ring on it.
dick ring on it. No, I'm kidding, no.
Okay, so Lisa says he should put a ring on it in terms of when she's older, and Shane has to say a dick ring. Like, there was never a time on the internet where posting this content was okay. I don't care what his fans say, I don't care what people say, fighting for him in this argument. There was never a time on the internet where posting this kind of weird ass content was funny, was okay, was allowed. You know what I mean? It's not allowed now and it's not allowed back then. Maybe it wasn't an issue because the only people seeing this content were the people that actively subscribed to Shane Dawson back then, and all the content back then was him being weirdly sexual towards kids. So that says a lot about his audience back then, and probably about a lot of people that are still subscribed to him to this day for long-time fans. Know what I mean? Yeah.
Dick ring on it. I'm kidding. No, you don't know what that is. You shouldn't know what that is. Now, are you
Why are you going like you shouldn't know what that is, but now you've told her, knowing that she'll probably go and be like, what the fuck is this? And search it up online. Shane, you plant these little things in young girls' heads, but also just young people's heads, so that they can do it. Like all your sexual innuendos in your videos that are targeted at young kids and young pre-teens. You say this shit so that they can go and find it on their own accord, and then you're not guilty of it. You know what I mean?
I'm kidding. No, you don't know what that is. You shouldn't know what that is. Now, are you on your period right now?
She tells her to stop. The girl literally tells Lisa to stop it. In that situation, as an adult, Lisa, you should be like, okay, this girl's uncomfortable, she keeps squirming, she's literally telling me to stop it. No, I should be like, okay, I'm gonna stop. You know what I mean? But she didn't. And then Shane continues to ask her, are you on your period? Oh my, like why?
Get answers.
He wants to get answers while looking into the camera. Is no one else finding that creepy as fuck? No? I'm sure you are. Whether you want to admit it or not, that is creepy.
I'm gonna give you anything.
How old are you?
I'm 12.
She's
This
on her
feels
period,
very...
right?
Oh, what?
Are you? No, you're not on your period? You bleed.
No.
Now listen, you have a boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
Now what did I tell you? When he says, can I put it in, you say,
No.
good. High five, girlfriend.
Which means that Shane has been having these conversations off camera too, which is exactly what I've been saying. If this is the stuff they're willing to put on the internet and record, what is he hiding behind the scenes, especially to this day? You know what I mean? This girl literally confirmed that Shane was telling her if her boyfriend wants to tell her to put it in, say no. This girl is 12 at the time of filming. You know what I mean? Shane has been having these conversations off camera. What is he been saying to these people? You know what I mean? These young kids.
Now when he says, what about just in your mouth? You say,
No.
no.
Like, there's no justifying that clip. Shane, there is no apology that you can say that justifies saying this shit. What you just said was so disgusting to say, especially to a 12-year-old. 12-year-old girl who's probably not started puberty yet and isn't having these questions. You're doing these weirdly sexual innuendos and puns at her while recording her and exploiting her for your own audience. Do you not see the problem here? This is what Shane Dawson built his YouTube channel off. This is what a majority of his fans like. That's why they're so diehard and will support him through anything, because they probably like this content too, you know what I mean? They're the problems too. Shane is the problem and they're the problem. Disgusting.
You say, I bite.
Oh, then Lisa says, you say you bite. Back to her if her boyfriend wants to do all that stuff in her mouth, you know what I mean? To this 12-year-old. So Lisa, you are so involved in this too. And I wonder what dirt Lisa has on Shane from that time, but they're probably protecting each other because she probably acted like that at a certain degree as well, and Shane probably has shit on her. But how disgusting is that clip? And no one can say where were the parents during this clip, because it's literally in video proof that Shane goes, oh, we need to make sure no one's around. If you have to say that, you're probably doing something wrong. You shouldn't be doing it. Why are you recording it? And why are you putting it online? I feel so bad for this girl who's grown up and Shane has done this to her and put it on his channel forever. You know what I mean? That's an issue, and I hope there's an important conversation happening between her family. Basically like, what went wrong? What went wrong? Why did we trust these people? Why did we trust Shane and Lisa? You know what I mean? Before I say any more, I want to say that Lisa did do a statement. She tweeted and said, thank you for reading. Let's read it. I want to address the 10-year-old clip. This is the thing, right? I hate when a YouTuber starts something off by saying how long ago it was, because if you were doing this on camera, you were probably hiding a lot off camera, so this was normal behavior. So it doesn't matter about the year, because there's still some predator behavior, very much so seen within Shane today. Oh my god, I like hiccup there. I like hiccup burped in my mouth. Oof. Sorry, I just had a takeaway. Oh my god. From Shane's channel of myself and Shane talking to his cousin. That makes it fucking worse. This is Shane Dawson's cousin. That makes it 10 times worse. Nobody can use the "it's family" excuse, because that's fucking nasty. It was absolutely inappropriate and not funny. You're right, Lisa. And it wasn't just not funny and inappropriate, it was revolting and predatorial. Watching it back now, it makes my skin crawl. Yeah, it makes all of ours too, but you were the one in the clip. And I am so sorry I was a part of this gross bit. You see, I don't think this is a bit, Lisa, and I'm not going to let you pass that off as it, because Shane references with his cousin in that they've been talking off camera, and she knows what to answer based on previous conversations, so this just wasn't a little bit, you know what I mean? And if it was a planned bit, then why was he so concerned that her family would be around? You know? Before I came here to say this, I thought it would be more important to reach out to both Shane's cousin in the video and her mom to apologise in real life. After all, they are the ones most affected by it. I agree, but you're also setting an example by these videos being out there. These videos being out there shows that you condone these behaviours, which is why it's so important for you to come on with a statement and apologise and say this was wrong and say it was revolting and disgusting and was predator behaviour straight away, not waiting 2 days later. They were both gracious and welcoming. They accepted my apology and reassured me that they both remembered that moment was indeed a planned and consensual joke, albeit terrible. Here's the thing, Lisa, a 12-year-old cannot consent. Someone who is underage cannot consent, so do not victim blame that the little girl allowed this to happen because she does not know any better back then. And she also squirmed in the video and was very uncomfortable and told you, Lisa, to stop it. While Shane recorded the entire thing, smiling into the camera lens, poking it back at her, and while you were talking, filming this girl for a long period of time. You know what I mean? He kept that camera on her for a long bit of time. It was really creepy. I have grown over these past 10 years as a creator. Does she still make videos? Oh. And a woman, aiming to bring content that inspires and brightens an often bleak world. The bleak world that exists is because of you and Shane setting it up to be. I promise to do better and be better. Okay, I like that you've promised that, but please show us how you're going to practice doing that. I am happy that Lisa did a statement because Shane will never do a statement on this. Shane is going to let this one come and go because he deleted the video. Shane, we have everything saved. Everyone on Twitter is watching you like a hawk, knows when you're deleting stuff, and we're aware that you're deleting this video and trying to get accounts suspended that are showing it. We're not dumb, we know what's happening, so thank you, Lisa, for at least acknowledging that you were in the wrong and that it was a terrible joke. I don't like that you victim blamed and tried to say that she gave consent because she was 12 years old, and even at that, if you're going to push it off that the parent gave consent, it's not the same thing, and I would highly doubt that the parent would. Shane, we know you're going to ignore this again. It was disgusting, the stuff that you said to this girl, a girl who just hasn't hit puberty yet, and doesn't have these questions most likely. You were putting it in her head. Can you imagine this girl's gonna grow up knowing that you were the one who introduced her to that stuff? You, in a creepy video that exists online. And just the fact that he kept smiling at her like directly into it. Like she was just there and he was like, you know what I mean? And Lisa and him would be talking and the girl would be doing nothing and he would literally just record her. That's an issue. This is predator behavior. Shane, there's no apology that you can say that is gonna make this okay. There have been a lot of things that you've done that we've all been like, you know what, Shane, apologize for this, hold yourself accountable, do that. With stuff like this, it is so revolting that it's hard to forgive you, and we're not even that little girl. You know what I mean? It's hard to forgive you whenever you have a track history of all of this behavior. We won't believe you if you say you've grown from this, because we fully believe you haven't. You know what I mean? That's the issue. So everyone, when I saw that clip, I just had... I had to talk about that. I'm so disgusted. Ugh. And whenever he starts talking about her period and then she says no, like she hasn't started it or whatever, which is information I don't even need to know. And why did Shane put that on a video? Whenever she said that, why did Shane automatically start introducing her to that and fucking... Oh my god. Anyway, what's your opinion on this, everyone? That video in particular just is so revolting and there are so many more, which is so... awful to say. Anyways, I'll see you in my next one. I just had to get this out there because everyone's talking about it on Twitter and I just had to give my opinions on it. People have been asking me to tweet about this and I was like, you know what, I'll do it in a video so I can say all my thoughts without like a 160 character limit. Thank you for watching and just tell me what you think. So, bye.